Alright guys, here we go. This one is Coach Red Ryu's 82 overall Seattle Seahawks, who tried to make an improvement on defense this week by trading away one of their running backs to beef up their defensive line. That Seahawks team is going to travel to Arizona to take on the 78 overall Arizona Cardinals. Let's get this one going. You dirty old whore. Oh yeah, I forgot to update the human versus CPU record. We picked up a loss there thanks to Roddy. The Titans also made a trade this week. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, bud? Welcome. There you see the league's leading rusher so far, Christian McCaffrey for the Seahawks. Luck's going to a CPU team. Hell, like I said, I might consider trading for him, but I don't know what I would give you for him. And then I would just use him as a stepping stone for a trade to for something else. Ben is playing pretty well. I don't know about Cousins. Cousins is kind of mediocre, but I don't remember if Cousins is on a user team or not. I know Ben is not. I gotta say, Arizona Stadium doesn't really look that impressive. Pretty generic out there. Oh, okay, he's on the Lions, okay. McCaffrey, Gronkowski, Breeze, all on the same offensive squad, and yet this team is only 1-2. Can the Seahawks find their winning ways? Which is why they were in, wish they were in Petco. So you got Drew Brees and the Seahawks taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cardinals. Let's see how this one pans out. With Brees and Gronk and McCaffrey. This one will go through the back of the end zone, and Baker Mayfield and the Cardinals offense will take over at their own 25 after the touchback. There you get a look at Baker Mayfield's stats on the season. 3 touchdowns, 5 picks, 575 yards. McCaffrey is no McCaffrey does have one of the league's only 100-yard games, and he has the only 200-yard game. Mayfield under center. Handoff to TJ Yeldon, who's going to pick up a gain of 2. That'll be 2nd and 8. Got some solid players on the Arizona offense. No one really a star, but some solid players. Which makes me wonder, is all their talent on defense? Because they don't have a very good team rating. Another handoff to Yeldon, and Yeldon is brought down quickly by the defensive end there. For you, but it ain't gonna happen. They won't make that trade. There you get a look at the Seahawks defense. Got a couple of big names out there. 3rd and 7 for the Cardinals. Mayfield in the gun. Yeldon offset to his right. Play fake. Rolling right. Mayfield's going to take off with this one. He's got a big game, but it looks like it's going to come back. It's probably a holding call on the offense.
Holding offense.
That it is, and that'll be 3rd and 17 at their own 18-yard line. So Mayfield just took a big hit for no reason. 2 receivers stacked at the bottom of your screen, 2 spread to the right. Mayfield stepping up into the pocket, a big completion to Robinson, and he needed 18. He got 22. First down, Arizona. Who do you guys think is going to win this one? Ryu and the Seahawks or the computer-led Cardinals? I have to ask now before you guys get a good look at either team. Should start trading picks because I have no investment in this team beyond this season. Here we go, Mayfield. Delayed handoff to Yeldon. Going to pick up 2 yards there. That'll be 2nd and 8 from their own 42. Ryan says the Cardinals. He's got no faith in Coach Ryu out here. Roddy, on the other hand, goes with Ryu's Seahawks. It's not his fault, it's Sonic's fault. Everything is Sonic's fault. Robinson was in motion. Mayfield rolling out to his right, looking back over the middle. He hits his running back, Yeldon, and he's going to cross the 50 and get to the Seattle 45. That one a pickup of 13 yards and a first down. Waiting to see if this new acquisition that the Seahawks made this week makes any sort of impact on this game. You got 2 receivers and a tight end to the left, a tight end and a running back to the right. This one a handoff to Foreman. Linebacker tries to make the play at the line. Foreman spun out of it. He gets hit, and they're going to say it was a tackle. Did anybody see him go down? Did I miss it? Because it didn't look like he went down to me. I did glance away for a second. It's going to be a pickup of 4, 2nd and 6. Mayfield, a draw play to Rodgers, who trucks the linebacker and picks up the first down. Needed 6, got 7. 1st and 10 at the Seattle 34. Lowered that shoulder, looking like Derrick Henry out here. All right, so DM me your trade. Of course, it'll have to wait till after everyone's games are over. Mayfield, a handoff to Foreman, who's hit at the line of scrimmage. Spins forward. They're going to give him forward progress. Again, nope, they're going to back him up 2 yards. I thought they were going to give him 2. That's going to be a loss of 2 yards here. 2nd and 12 at the 36. Definitely going to try something. Sounds good. Good luck to you. If you're here tomorrow after all the games are done, depending on how many we can get done tonight, I definitely don't want to squeeze them all into one night like we did last week because viewership just tanked. But I want to try and get like 7 or 8 in today. If we get 9 in, that'll make it easier tomorrow. There'll only be 4 left, and I'll be able to process some trades and stuff after that. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I was going to say if you're here tomorrow after all that, then we can see what happens. Mayfield in the gun, back to throw. After an incomplete pass, he's rolling out to his right, and he's going to scramble. He's got daylight. He's going to come up with a first down after a 16-yard QB scramble. And Foster's Australian for beer for the Cardinals goes down with an injury. First and 10, ball at the Seattle 20. I formation for the Cardinals. Play fake to the fullback. It's a pitch to the running back who goes to the right, but he's going to be brought down by a host of defenders led by Clay Matthews. It's going to be a loss of 1. They don't even drink Fosters in Australia. I wouldn't be surprised. Most of those ad campaigns we see for like foreign alcohols are usually made up by us. Mayfield back to throw. Looking left, complete to the star tight end, Evan Ingram. Going to gain 6, and he's going to go down with an injury. He's holding his pacemaker, and his left thigh. Might be a heart attack on this one. Not positive. Get this man a couple of labs. Run a troponin, a CKMB. Hook him up to an EKG. Let's see what's going on. He's going to go out of the game, though. 3rd and 6 from the 15. Was just named a sound for it. 2 receivers stacked to the top of your screen. Mayfield rolling out to his left. Looks right. Hits Hodges. The backup tight end is going to fight his way into the end zone through 2 tacklers. Seattle needs to go back and hit the weight room, bulk up a little bit, because they had a tackle and they just let him waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. We need more acronyms. Sendejo getting run over like a pendejo. Stanton to hold, the kick is up, and it's good. Arizona takes a 7-0 lead here with just 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ryan's got the smart money on there. Arizona right now. This one fielded by Quinn at his 4. And he's met pretty early at his own 23 and dropped. That's where Drew Brees and Seattle's offense will take the field, looking to, I don't know, turn this one around a little bit. Yeah, Brees is being pretty awful on the season. Only 282 yards throwing, 2 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. None of the star quarterbacks are really playing like star quarterbacks unless they're on a computer team. I'm not as concerned with their yardage because we play shorter games, so the computer stats get to be buffed a little bit. Oh, McCaffrey taken down by the corner. A loss of 4 there. But touchdowns and interceptions are still viable stats to look at our quarterbacks by, and most of our quarterbacks suck in that department. That's going to do it for the first quarter here in Arizona. Your score so far, Seattle 0, Arizona 7. Seattle on offense, 2nd and 14 when we come back and flip the field. We got McCaffrey in the backfield. A little bit further behind Brees. Brees, a handoff to the right to McCaffrey. Gets a great block out there, and he's able to pick up 5. That'll put him back in the black on the rushing ledger, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 now. Brees in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. McCaffrey on his left. He looks out to the right. He hits Baldwin. Baldwin has stood up, tries to fight for it. He's only going to get 2 yards, and there's the punt team for Seattle. This one, good hang time. Rodgers fields it and doesn't even try to make the return cover miss. I don't know what to tell you about some of the AI here. I mean, all he has to do is a juke or a spin move or something on this guy, and he's going to have a big return. Instead, he just lets the man run right through him. Mayfield and the Cardinals offense out on the field. A handoff to Foreman off the weak side. This one, he's going to stumble forward for a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. BRB, phone going flat. Can't take you with me. Boo. All right, we'll see you in a few a day. Fuller motioning, stacks up behind Bourne. A handoff to Yeldon. He runs it to the strength side with the receivers blocking. Doesn't really get the quality blocking you would have expected. And he's only going to pick up 4 there. Sorry, 3. 3rd and 5. Mayfield in the gun. You got two receivers stacked up at the top of the screen. Throwing to the right. It's complete to the backup tight end Hodges for a gain of 3. He needed 5. That'll be 4th and 2, and we're going to see another punt. Dixon boots this one away. And it's into the end zone. Not even close to trying to be pinned inside the 20. Drew Brees, Rob Gronkowski, Christian McCaffrey, and everybody else on this scrub offense are going to be back out on the field at their own 20-yard line. I don't understand how Seattle has so much firepower and yet such little ability. Brees, handoff to Adrian Peterson, the backup running back, is going to lose 2 yards. We got fat contracts. We don't need to perform, apparently. Nice, Ryan. Ryu, where'd you go? This is your game. I'm only playing this one because you said you'd be here. I formation for the Seahawks. Brees back to throw, looking left. Incomplete. I'm here. You're oddly quiet considering your team is out on the field. Brees in the gun, 3rd and 12, back to throw, looking left, and had a better chance of completing it to the coaching staff of the Cardinals than his own team. Cardinals had an injury there, but the Seahawks are going to punt. Rodgers fields this one. This time he does try to make a man miss. Not really successful, but at least he tried. Roddy, there are no good quarterbacks in the league, apparently. They have been sucked dry of all their talent. The only good quarterbacks you'll see are when you don't actually see them. The computer will control them, and we'll just see their stat lines. Mayfield, a handoff to Yeldon, who starts right, counters left, and he's going to pick up 3 yards here. Can we stop showing back in? 2-minute warning here in Arizona. We've got 2nd and 7 for Mayfield and the Cardinals offense. Can the Cardinals add some to their lead? Ryan's just out here trying to find every football emoji he can. Ace formation. Mayfield, delayed handoff to Yeldon. He runs this one up the middle. He's going to gain about 6. Should be 3rd and 1. They're going to give him 3rd and inches. Here we go. 5 wide receivers on 3rd and inches. Nobody to try and hand the ball off to. And that's why you put a running back in and actually give him the ball, Arizona. Incomplete pass over the middle. Seahawks come up with a 3rd down stand. Not sure why Arizona didn't at least try to run that one, but whatever. 4th and inches, we're going to see the punt unit. Sim your game should be a channel redeem? Absolutely not. Dixon punts this one away, and it's a bad one. Seattle's going to take over at their own 29. I see what you did there, Roddy. First and 10 for the Seahawks. Seahawks have all 3 timeouts remaining. Brees under pressure. They let him through on the screen. McCaffrey catches this one out of the backfield. It's going to be a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. The clock is rolling. Everyone is finally set. Brees snaps the ball. Throws it to McCaffrey again out of the backfield. A gain of 1. McCaffrey unable to keep his momentum from keeping him going out of bounds. 3rd and 4, 1:08 to play in the first half. Seattle looking to put some points on the board here and either tie it up or at least cut into the lead before halftime. Breeze drops back to throw. Looks right. It's McCaffrey again. And McCaffrey again lets his momentum take him out of bounds. This one for a gain of about half a yard. He has 3 catches and only 7 yards on it, even though he's had plenty of space around him. All right, Adea. We'll see you in a few. 4th down for the Seahawks, and we'll see yet another punt. What happened to week 1 Christian McCaffrey? That man ran for 202 yards. We haven't seen that man show up since then. We're at week 4, and he's got nothing. Rodgers, once again, fielding the punt, making no effort to make anyone miss. 1st and 10 for Baker Mayfield and the Cardinals offense at their own 19-yard line. 56 seconds to go in the first half. Arizona with 3 timeouts to work with. Can they at least get down into field goal range? They got plenty of time. They've got the timeouts to work with, but they're going to need a couple of plays against this Seattle defense.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Mayfield looking, throwing left, complete to Robinson. This one a gain of about 14. Arizona calls their first timeout. 51 seconds to go. There you get a look at Coach Ryu pacing the sidelines, wondering how far he's got to shove his boot up their ass for them to actually play. Maybe he should have offered them the giraffe first. Mayfield looking over the middle, complete to Bourne, who spins forward for a first down. Arizona calls their second timeout. 46 seconds to go, ball at their own 45-yard line. They need about 20 to 25 more yards here to be in field goal range. They got plenty of time to try and get that.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Mayfield in the gun, looking right. He is hit hard, and he fumbles it, but his line comes up with the recovery. 2nd and 21. The clock is rolling, and it looks like they've lost their will to try and go get some points. Not sure who that was on the attack. That was Cliff Averill. Here we go, 3 wide. Running back set to Mayfield's left. Mayfield dropping back to throw again. This one complete to Bourne on the right side, and Arizona calls their final timeout. They managed to get back almost everything they lost and pick up a gain of 8, it looks like. 3rd and 2 at the Seattle 47. So what they need to do here is they need a first down with about 5 to 10 yard play to the sideline. They don't have time to go over the middle and not stop the clock. Hand off to Yeldon, and that's going to do it for the first half here. Arizona with no clock management skills at all. At halftime, the score is Seattle 0, Arizona 7. There's the stats. Seattle with -1 rushing yards, 9 passing yards on the first half. What do you guys think about that? Seattle has 8 yards total offense in the first half here. Coach Ryu says everyone is fired. It's a sad day to be a user. We need Tron. The Bears out there with their identity crisis, still locked in a 0-0 dead heat. It is not the Bears bye week. It is the Redskins bye week, so Petrie doesn't have a game. But the Bears play the Buccaneers this week. So I'm not really sure why it keeps showing Bears versus Bears up there. And coming out of the locker room, Seattle will field the kickoff at the 4. Breland on the return. Brings it back up to about the 28-yard line, and that's where Breeze and company will take the field. Breland is full of breeze. Breeze come from Breland. You dumb. I formation for the Seahawks, tight end to the left side. Breeze back to throw, looking right. Complete to Golden Tate for a gain of 12. In other words, they're gay. Are they though? Are they that happy to come from Breland? Surprised neither of those defenders able to break that play up. The land of Breeze. I formation again for the Seahawks. Peterson gets the handoff, and he's going to gain 1 there. Now the Seahawks have a even 0 yards rushing. Breland has Breeze inside. It's very clear. I ship it. McCaffrey offset to Breeze's right. This one, a delayed handoff counter to McCaffrey. McCaffrey going to pick up 6. 3rd and 3 at the 47-yard line. Welcome back, Adea. You got 2 receivers stacked at the top of your screen, 2 receivers stacked at the bottom of your screen. And Breeze is going to hand off to McCaffrey, who's got a big hole up the middle. And he's injured. He took a big shot there at the 39-yard line of the Cardinals. He's holding his ribs, his elbows, his head. He might have a concussion. The league's leading rusher is hurt. He was holding everything but his wrist when he went down. Now he's holding his right wrist. We'll see what injury he has someday, and we'll see if he comes back. But now Adrian Peterson gets a chance to lead this team. Delay handoff to Adrian Peterson, and he tries to fight his way forward. Somehow pops his ass right back up, but he's still taken down after a gain of 4. Second and 6, ball at the Arizona 35. I formation for the Seahawks. Another handoff to Peterson off the right side. And that's going to be a first down after a gain of 10. Watch Adrian Peterson say, "Saddle me up, baby." Breeze back to throw. Has his tight end down to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal of the completion from Breeze to Gronkowski. Good for 17 yards. Seattle needs to come up with a touchdown here to seize back some of the momentum. Coach Ryu says we need more of that and less injury to McCaffrey. It's not sure I ever want to see Drew Brees run the QB option, but that's what they called there. And he read it wrong. And he was slow and white and got tackled hard. 2nd and goal at the 8. Breeze in the gun, back to throw, looking right, stepping up, rolling to his right. Too slow to get out of the pocket. And Luggett is going to come up with the sack. 3rd and goal at the 8. Oh, hey, Roddy, I just saw at the bottom of the screen on the ticker. I didn't realize there's another highlight game. One of our users, Tater, and the Ravens has a chance to take out the unbeaten Steelers. Let's see if that can happen. Breeze in the gun. Peterson. I think I had it right the first time. Peterson. And Breeze is going to go down. Looked like he was trying to walk like 50 Cent with a limp into the end zone, but he's going to pick up 3 yards, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Stay hydrated. I'll work on it. On comes the field goal unit for Seattle. And it's good. Justin Tucker gets Seattle on the board finally. With 1:12 to go in the third quarter, your score, Seattle 3, Arizona 7. Remember, you've been nominated for Sports Commentator of the Year. Who else is being nominated with me? This one sails through the end zone and through the uprights. Can Seattle get another 3 points for that one? Wilbur. Old 58 walking off the field. Here comes Baker Mayfield and the Cardinals offense once again. Clinging to a 4-point lead. Mayfield, a delay handoff to Yeldon, running off the left side. An awkward play. Still, what the hell is that? He was tackled and then they let him keep going. Now it's a no gain run. What in the hell is that? We saw it with the Browns and the Raiders. Now we see it again. Instead of fighting forward and getting credit for like a 4-yard run, he's going to end up with no gain. Mayfield looks, hits Bourne, and that's going to be a gain of 1. 3rd and 9. A BB-themed PC. I'm not even surprised. I assume you're talking about Bridge Baby from Death Stranding. Which, slacker, you still have to go finish. Here we go, 3rd and 9. They get the playoff just before the end of the third quarter, and not sure if there was a miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback on that one. But this one sails over his receiver's head. I think Mayfield thought the receiver was going to keep going, and the receiver must have had the option to try and break the route off early depending on what he saw. He curled back, and was a bad decision. I think Mayfield was right on this one. Receiver should have kept going. But either way, it's the 4th quarter, and that's going to bring out the punt unit. So far, just you. Got it. It looked like the ref was going to try and field that punt. I thought Seattle had 2 receivers back there, but no. This punt goes through the end zone, and Breeze and the Seattle offense will take over with 5:54 to go in the game at their own 20-yard line. Just don't go watch Jakenheimer then, because I'll lose the award to him. Breeze in the gun, looking, rolling right. It's tipped. It's tipped again. He almost had the interception. He's pleased to just come up with a breakup, but he easily had an interception, maybe 6 points there. Breeze gets lucky on this one. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Arizona dominating this game in the statistics. Breeze looking left, throws complete. No, Tate drops this one. Breeze is only 6 out of 10, so he's got a 60% completion percentage, but he's only thrown for 38 yards. Loyal to you, my friend. I appreciate that. But I don't know how many people get a vote here. I don't know how many candidates there are, nominees. I don't know how many are on the committee for voting. Tate almost brought that in one-handed, but instead, incomplete. Offensive breakdown, you see the Seahawks have 10 passes, 10 runs. Impressed with their balance here. McCaffrey still on the sidelines. This one a play fake to Peterson, and this one rolls out of Gronkowski's hands as he falls to the ground. That's going to bring up 4th down. We will see the punt unit once again. So far, of the 3 games we've witnessed, the easy candidate for game of the week is the Browns-Raiders. We still got a lot of action to go here, though. That ball spun on his chest for a little bit. Imagine if he had just reached up and put both hands on it. Look, he actually waved for a fair catch this time. Rodgers apparently finally unwilling to take any more unnecessary hits. Here we go. Here come the Cardinals. Ball at their own 31-yard line. So far, I can only think of 2 plays that are worth being on the top 10 out of the 3 games we've seen. So this one, a 19-yard completion. Looks like he got both feet in bounds. If the completion stands, that'll be the ball at the 50. Not sure where he catches it. We really need a split camera angle, one to show when he catches the ball and one to show his feet. But looks like they're going to say it's a reception, and that's 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Neutral territory here. Mayfield, a handoff to Yeldon. Left side, he's going to pick up 4. He's averaging 2.3 yards a carry. Not very impressive. Clock goes just under 5 minutes to play. Seattle's newest addition to the defense has done absolutely nothing today. Mayfield sees something. He checks out. A handoff to Yeldon again. And I think that might have been their new acquisition. Nope, that was Hayes. I take it back. I was going to say right after I said he hasn't done anything, I think that was him on the line doing something, but I lied. In fact, I don't even see him in the game. Oh, big hit from Sendejo. Hunt is out with an injury now, and Arizona completes that one for a 6-yard gain. It's going to be a 1st down at the Seattle 38. Look at the hit he laid on that one, though. Watch out. We're going to need a couple of neurologists on the field after this one. 4 minutes to go. Arizona with the ball, moving left to right on your radio dial.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
And the backup quarterback is in for Arizona. No, I lied. Mayfield with a play fake, looking right, hits Hodges out of the backfield. That's going to be a 5-yard gain. I thought it was the backup quarterback because Mayfield is white, and it looked like that was a black quarterback in, but either my eyes are playing tricks on me or the dress is blue. Ree, you got any words for your team here? Coach Ryu far less involved this week than he has been in his past games.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Mayfield, delayed play fake. He's under pressure, and he goes down. Averill comes up with another sack. That's his 5th sack of the season. Some depressing games this week. We're only 3 games in. Harder. A big sack from Cliff Averill is going to bring up 2nd and distance here. Not only did I get the down wrong, I didn't even give you yardage. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
In the gun, play fake, Mayfield bouncing around, looking. He decides to run it up the right side. He's trying to power through, and it looks like he's going to be stopped a yard shy of the first down. 4th and 1. Arizona will likely put another 3 points on the board here with a 46-yard field goal attempt after the 2-minute warning. Seattle stops Baker Mayfield from getting a first down and salvages a chance to get their offense back out there with at least a chance to tie, depending on how this field goal attempt goes. It'd be really sad and kind of funny if it was a fake and they converted it. It's up. It's got the distance. And it's good. Arizona adds 3 to their lead, and your score with just under 2 minutes to play is Seattle 3, Arizona 10. Ryan put his money on the Cardinals, and it's looking like a good bet so far. This one fielded by Quinn in the back of his end zone. He's going to take a knee and bring this one out to the 25-yard line. Seattle once again in position to need a fourth quarter comeback. Let's see if they once again don't get it. McCaffrey still out of the game. 4 receivers tight. Breeze in the gun. Looking to the right. He throws it to Quinn, who actually does stay in bounds, unlike McCaffrey earlier. It's a big first down completion. 1st and 10. Ball now at their own 38. Clock continues to roll even though he got out of bounds. 3 receivers at the top of your screen. Peterson offset to Breeze's left. Breeze with time, looking left. Body Calhoun tips it and comes up with an interception. I couldn't quite see it because it was off screen. I thought he was throwing it out of bounds. We're going to need another look at this one. It wasn't even tipped. It was just a straight up interception. Look at the footwork there. Seattle still has 3 timeouts. If they can come up with a stop here, they might have a chance. But it's a big if. Foreman taken down. It's going to be a gain of 6. Seattle calls their first timeout. 2nd and 4. If ever there were a time for Averill to step up and get another big sack, this would be it. They need to take them out of field goal range. This would be a 50-yarder if they held them right here. Hodges in motion, right to left and back to the right. This one a delayed handoff to Yeldon. He is stopped. It's going to be a loss of 1. Seattle calls their second timeout. Can Seattle's defense come up with a stop right here and prevent Arizona from getting any more points? They need a big play. Arizona looks content to just hand this ball off, though, but let's see. Here it comes. Arizona hands it off to Foreman. He's met. He's stopped. It's a gain of 3, though, and this is only going to be a 48-yarder. Well within Will Lutz's range. If Arizona hits the field goal, it's not over, but it's over. 4th and 2, we're going to see the field goal unit. Here it comes. Imagine if it were blocked. It's up and it's good. Not sure how close it was to being missed left or right. It looked like it was probably straight down the middle. Yep. It was as down the middle as you could get. It's going to be a 10-point lead for Arizona. And now Seattle needs a miracle. They have a better chance here than Roddy had of coming back from 10 down in his game. But only because theoretically they could get a Hail Mary at onside kick and only be 3 or 7 points down depending on which points they take first. But they need a touchdown and a field goal and an onside kick. Breeze with terrible stats on the day. In the gun, looking, throwing over the right, deep. Connects with Gronkowski. They need to speed it up to the line. That one brings it out to the 48. Gronkowski now has 40 yards on 2 catches. Breeze stepping up, looking, throwing over the middle. Complete to Tate. Clock continues to roll. Seattle needs a big play and a miracle. 46 seconds to go. Seattle's going to clock this one. 2nd and 10, 43 seconds to go. The Seahawks trail the Cardinals by 10. Would this be the most improbable comeback of the season? Yes. Will it happen? That's why it's improbable. Probably not. Breeze back to throw again. And he's hit. Marlon Mack ends up coming up with the reception. And fortunately for the Seahawks, even though it's a loss of 2, the clock gets stopped because the Cardinals have an injury and are forced to call a timeout. Seahawks getting just a little smidge of luck there. Breeze in the gun, 3rd and 12. Looking, he's got a man. Quinn complete down the right sideline. They need to hurry. The catch was bad for them, and they still got bailed out just barely. Breeze spikes it with 20 seconds to go. At this point, I honestly think they should take the field goal and try and get their onside kick because they need the onside kick regardless. So you want to save as much time as possible, and they're clearly not very interested in time conservation. Breeze back to throw, looking over the right. Not sure why he made that throw, but that's probably going to do it for us. No, they're going to have time to spike this one, but, I mean, yeah, there's only 5 seconds left. Breeze makes a terrible decision. If you're going to bother throwing it over the middle, it's got to go to the end zone. You can't take a 3-yard gain and whatever. 4th and 4 for the Seahawks. Breeze looking to the right, and this one almost goes back the other way. 1 second to go, though, and the Cardinals are going to come away with a 10-point victory. What the hell are these emotes? I have no idea what those even are. I fucking suck. You're still better than the Giants and some of the other teams. The Colts are 0-3 as well. I'm legit not sure why your team's not so good, though, Ryu. You've got star players. Maybe you just don't have them in the best positions. Your defense is actually okay, even though it's worse than your offense, I think. Your offense is the great enigma. I don't know why they suck. My team's making no fucking sense how they are either. It's alright, guys. Don't forget, we got Madden 21 eventually.